PTE Read Aloud, the new techniques, how to make sure to get 5 out of 5 content, 5 out of 5 pronunciation and 5 out of 5 fluency. All you gotta do is make sure you watch the video till the end to understand more about this new techniques. Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills PTE Academy. I'm back with yet another video. Today's video is all about PTE Speaking Read Aloud, and if you're wondering how to get that 5 out of 5 fluency, 5 out of 5 content and 5 out of 5 pronunciation with all the new revamped techniques, then trust me, today's video is that video that you will be waiting for. Before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, you can WhatsApp us to the number given there. It's a paid assistance. I'll be there, we will be there to help you, guide you in the right direction. Alright guys, let's straight away get into the video. Let me just share my screen. Read aloud the new techniques. Fluency, get 5 out of 5. Pronunciation, 5 out of 5. And content, not less than 5 out of 5. Alright, so let's understand how you are evaluated in your PTE Speaking Read Aloud. 5 marks will go to fluency, 5 marks will go to pronunciation, and 5 marks will go to content. But it's a universal truth, it's always the fluency that wins over pronunciation and content. Meaning you can go to any extent to get this fluency 5 out of 5. Over the pronunciation content means the pronunciation content, well, they offer marks, they have a priority, but not as much as the fluency. Fluency has probably 90% priority. The pronunciation content could be 40-50%. That's exactly what I am talking about. The first thing is to understand fluency wins the race over the pronunciation and the content. This is the first step, and the read aloud contributes 30 to 35 marks towards your speaking and the same 30 to 35 marks towards your reading. Meaning this module is so important, because with one stone you're gonna kill 2 birds. So let's understand each and everything in detail. So let's talk about how to maintain that fluency. Nakul, you told us fluency wins the race, then how to maintain the fluency? The very first thing, focus on continuity. What is this continuity? Avoid giving multiple pauses. Sydney, the largest and most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend of natural beauty, cultural diversity, and There is a pause after every 2-3 words. No, that's not the way. See, I'm talking to you right now. Am I giving pauses after every 2-3 words? What if I start speaking like this? I know you're already started to hate me. The same thing will happen to the software. Focus on the continuity. Continuity doesn't mean you speak fast or you speak slow. Continuity meaning try to be more continuous with less pauses. Sydney, the largest and most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend of natural beauty, cultural diversity, and modern. I'm trying to be more continuous. Give natural pauses to the comma, full stop, definitely, but don't break that rhythm. That's being very continuous. You have to be continuous if you really need more marks here. Pay more attention. This is the very first thing. Don't forget this. Alright, so the second thing, how to maintain the fluency. Don't get distracted by negative thoughts. This is the big guy that often comes there and interferes you with making the read aloud full messy. Correct? Don't get disturbed or distracted by negative thoughts. These negative thoughts enter only because you know you have problems, isn't it so? So the idea is very simple. When you know what you are evaluated for with respect to what parameters, negative thoughts will not come. I don't have a good English, my content, my pronunciation is not good. When you have least knowledge about the evaluation criteria, negative thoughts will come. When you know it is a fluency, you don't have to have a very good English to get 90 speaking. When you understand this, negative thoughts will not come. A seed of negative thought you allow, it becomes a big banyan tree, not over the night, over a second. Don't get distracted. If negative thoughts are pulling you off, just tell them that, dude, I'm going to come back to you in some time. Don't disturb me now. This is very crucial to maintain the fluency. Otherwise, people end up speaking like this. Sydney, all these things will happen. It should not happen. Deep breath. Be more calm, composed, colonial. We call this 3C technique. And just speak Sydney, the largest and the most iconic. See, I'm not trying to increase my volume or, trying to become hyper. I'm in control. This controlled behavior is the one that gets you more marks. Don't get distracted by negative thoughts. We'll quickly move on to the third parameter, how to maintain fluency. Go in a rhythm, that's what I told you, continuity. Not fast, not slow. Sydney, the largest and the most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend of natural beauty, cultural diversity and modernity. Nestled along the eastern coast of the Australian continent, Sydney is not only a bustling metropolis but also a gateway to some of the world's most This rhythm should be there. I'm not asking you go breathless. Whenever you want to breathe, you breathe. Right now, am I going breathless? No, but I'm trying to go in a rhythm. This is very, very important. Correct? It's like a song. The song will have a constant rhythm. It's like you're driving in a highway, man. There are no speed barriers, no vehicles, nothing, nice road. And why do you want to apply the brake? No, put it in a cruise control, that's it. Rhythm is that cruise control mode in your car. If you apply it to 80 km/h, it keeps on going at 80 comfortably. That is the rhythm. The cruise control mode should be on. Hope you are getting it. So now we go to the next parameter, how to maintain fluency. Lot of difficult words, I am struggling. Skip them. Content marks, not a priority. It is the fluency that wins the race. Remember this. So here there are a lot of difficult words. Let me just highlight the words. I don't know how to speak these two. I don't know how to speak. This, if I speak, I make mistakes. Nestled, I have a problem. This I have a problem. This I have a problem. This I have a problem. Let's see how I speak. Sydney, the largest and the most city in Australia, is of natural beauty, cultural diversity. Along the eastern coast of the Australian continent, Sydney is not only but also a gateway to some of the world's most natural I'm very, very confidently speaking. I'm skipping the words but not telling the software that, Baba, I'm skipping the words, just reduce the marks. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to be more continuous. This is the new technique. Whenever you come across a difficult word, well, if you are confident, you speak. If you have slight, less confidence that if I speak, perhaps I may make mistakes, then don't speak that. Content is not a priority. Very soon we will understand how to get 5 out of 5 content, but 5 out of 5 fluency is this concept will definitely help you. Is it working? Definitely it is working. It will work forever. It has been working since 5.5 years, since the day I started my coaching. Okay, how to maintain fluency, the next one. It is okay to mispronounce. It is not okay to fumble. It is not okay to be restless. Hope you are getting it. It is not okay to rush. It is not okay to go slow, but it is okay to mispronounce. Nakul, what are you telling, Nakul? All these things nobody tells, but you are telling. How can I trust you? I am giving you a logical explanation. Try to understand what exactly I am talking about. See, every word if you mispronounce, gone case. Oh, let's say this, I don't know how to speak. It's okay, man, you can speak modern. One word, it's okay, not a problem, but don't mess up the fluency. Sydney, the largest and most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend of natural beauty, cultural diversity and modern. Nestled, can I say this? Will I lose mark? You don't lose mark. Because pronunciation, 5 out of 5. You will get 5 even if you make 3-4 words wrong. Fluency, 5 out of 5. You get 5 only if you make 0 fumble. This is what I told you in the beginning, priority. The preference is given to fluency. Pronunciation is not something that is really important. Most of the words you pronounce correctly. In case if you mispronounce, it's totally fine. Even if you mispronounce 4-5 words, you still end up getting 5 out of 5 because the preference is given only 80%. Fluency is 100%. Hope you are able to understand. But if you try to pronounce it correctly for the word, you don't have the confidence. Then what happens? Cultural diversity and modernity gone, full gone case. This is what people end up doing. And they try this in things in the third-party applications as well. They are not Pearson, so obviously they get a different score. And they feel dejected, they feel disappointed, they stop giving exam also. I have seen all these things. The reality is this, if you fumble, you don't get marks. If you don't fumble, you get 90. It is okay to speak wrong. to maintain the fluency. It's okay. Will that be a problem? No. What exactly I mean by this? People do this. Sydney, the largest, this will take away the marks. Let's say for largest, by mistake you say larger. Sydney, the larger and most iconic city in Australia, is attracting blend of natural beauty. Will this cost me marks? It will not. Pay more attention, pay more attention, pay more attention. So the idea is, it's totally fine to speak wrong, but it's not fine to come back and correct it. Remember this, people try to be so perfect. You don't have to be perfect in the content and the pronunciation. You have to be perfect in the fluency. If you speak wrong, it's okay. Take a chill pill and just move on. People don't. They come back and correct it, gone case. You come back and correct on gone case. If is there by mistake, if I add da, will that be a problem? It will not be a problem. It will be a problem only when you are coming back and correcting it, only when you fumble, only when you mess up the fluency part. Hope you are getting it. Don't come back and correct it. That's exactly what I just told. If at all mistakes happen, it's totally fine. After all, we are humans, we make mistakes. Don't come back and correct it. Let it just go. I'm telling you, will still get marks. If you come back and correct it, gone case. How to maintain fluency? No fumbles. People do this. Sydney, the largest and the most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend of natural beauty. Should not happen. 2 fumbles, -1. 10 fumbles, 0. Remember this logic. 2 fumbles, -1. 1 mark, keep on reducing. Nicola, I did everything perfect. Hardly I would have made 3 to 4 fumbles in each read aloud. The person would have got 35 to 40, but he doesn't understand the value of fluency. If you fumble, it's been taken very, very seriously by the person. You cannot fumble. 0 fumbles. So that's the reason why you fumble, because you're giving preference to the content. Content, no mark, man. Not no mark, it's least preference. So you're fumbling because you're focusing on the content. Do this and tell your brain, because I have done this before, content is not a priority. Let me just go fluently. So when you practice for fluency, not for content. Hope you're getting it. Alright, so read one line if you're really sure of not making any mistakes. Does one line will work? Definitely work, but one line you cannot skip any words. 0 fumbles. Everything should be perfect, then read one line. No, Nakul, I have full problems in read aloud, then don't do one line, because one line also you will have problem. One line, if you make 5 mistakes, software thinks one line only, oh papa, you made 5 mistakes. Rest of the lines, how many mistakes you would have done? So in that way it will backfire you. So one line, if you have problems in read aloud, then don't do. People, the logic is different. I have problem, so let me just read one line. Read, but if you make mistakes, gone case. But if you're very confident that I don't make any mistake. See, this I have not prepared. I can simply speak. Sydney, the largest and most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend of natural beauty, cultural diversity and modernity. If you have this eloquent, fluent speech, then one line is enough. But if you're so good at it, why do you want to read one line? Read full. But let's say you really have a problem. And if you are confident that first line is all easy, then speak one line, click next. But know that if you fumble, marks will be completely different. Can I read one line for one question, full for other question? You can do. Can I read one line, but from second line, don't do. Start from the beginning. Hope it is clear. Hope I have explained you the truth about one, and it will work, but you should not make any mistake. If you are not confident, then don't adopt one line, because it will backfire you. Let's now understand about pronunciation. Having said about fluency, hope you have understood how to get fluency 5 out of 5. Now let's talk about pronunciation 5 out of 5. The very first thing, don't go to pronunciation apps, third-party application and check what is your pronunciation score. That's not the way it works in the Pearson. Correct? It works completely different way. It's all about adding clarity. I have Indian pronunciation. I myself have Indian pronunciation. In the fluency, in the the Pearson scorecard they have written, it should match with the English speakers pronunciation or something. I don't have, but I have 90 speaking. So you don't have to change your accent. Sydney, the largest and most iconic city. I don't do all those things, please. You don't have to learn them also. It's a waste of time. Be natural in your pronunciation, but it's all about adding clarity and sounding more natural. What exactly I mean by this? Sydney, the largest, most iconic city in Australia, captivating blend of natural agriculture, diversity, and modernity. This will be 0, no clarity, not even one word is clearer. Sydney, the largest and most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend of natural beauty, cultural diversity and modernity. This is not the way you speak naturally. Then also pronunciation gone case. Hope you are understanding. Some people speak like this. Sydney, the largest and the most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend. What is your name? My name is Nakul. I don't say like this. Then if you speak like this, gone case. Mostly ladies. I'm not biased or something from my experience. A lot of ladies. If at all you don't have speaking 90 and you think you are speaking perfectly, then trust me, the problem is this. You are intonating. From my experience, I've seen many people, especially women, intonate. Because naturally they intonate, so here also they intonate. Gone case, don't intonate. You need to be very natural. When someone asks you what is your name, my name is so and so. Sydney, the largest and the most iconic. Same way you need to speak. You speak, man. Why pronunciation cannot be 5 to 5? Instead of doing this, people do all sorts of other things, fancy things. If the third party application shows you 5 out of 5, you will get 5 out of 5 in the exam. Huh? Who told you this? The reality is something different. So pronunciation is all about adding clarity. Open the mouth more. Some people stress the words. Sydney, the largest and the most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend of natural beauty, cultural diversity and modernity. What is your name? My name is Nakul. No man, I don't say like that. You stress, software will be unable to understand what you speak. Pronunciation marks go down. Don't exaggerate the pronunciation. What exactly I mean? Some people speak in an artificial way. Let's say the last word. They want to let the software know that they have spoken the correct word. So what they do, but also a gateway to some of the world's most stunning natural wonders. So don't do that, man. Always take away the scores. Don't have to stress the S word in the plural, the last wonders. It's okay, even if it is not clear, it's okay. Naturally, how do you sound? See how the software works is, it has some 1 million naturally spoken audios from, let's say, Indian background, Nepali background, all over the world. When you speak, one of them should match. But none of the naturally spoken audios would have spoken like you. Natural wonders, nobody would have done that. When you do, marks gone. And you wonder why my marks is not coming up. Pronunciation is all about speaking naturally. Unless you really have problem in the pronunciation. Sydney, the largest and most iconic city in Australia, is the complete thing like this. If you are speaking, it will not come. Naturally, if a person is able to understand what you speak, then you don't have problem in the pronunciation. If you're getting less score, is because you are not adding the clarity. Speak naturally, don't exaggerate, don't intonate, marks will come. Hope you are able to understand. One quick tip is open the mouth more. Things will fall in place. Sydney, the largest and most iconic city. See, when you are naturally speaking, right, you want to convey the message to someone. The same way, try to convey the message to the software. Easy peasy, things will fall in place. That's all about pronunciation. Let's quickly understand how to get content 5 out of 5. Don't try to get content 5 out of 5. You will definitely get content 5 out of 5. Content is like a gift. Let's say you're doing a favor to a person A, and person A will return the favor. You do the favor here by being very fluent. Software will reward you. Return the favor with content 5 out of 5. Hope you're understanding. 90% of the people will understand the way they want. The rest 10% will actually appreciate what exactly I'm talking about. This is the truth. Try to be here. Don't watch Netflix series there or answering someone in a call and watch. You end up understanding in your own way, and that would be very lethal because you implement wrong things in the exam and come back here and comment it is not working. Pay more attention, be more conscious. What exactly I meant, it is all about being fluent, adding clarity and sounding more natural. You get content 5 out of 5. It is not at all about speaking everything. Content is not about speaking everything. Content is about whatever you speak. Are you speaking correctly? So that's the reason one line will work. In one line we are missing out on the rest of the things. Pay more attention. What exactly I meant. Let's say I'm speaking only till here. Sydney, the largest and most iconic city in Australia, is a captivating blend of natural beauty, cultural diversity and modernity. Result along all these, some 20-25 words I've missed, but still I get 35 marks to reading. Because content is not about giving every word. Content is about by being fluent, speaking naturally, adding clarity, and whatever you are speaking, or you speaking correctly. Hope you are getting it. That is content. It's not about every word I spoke, so I'll get more marks. No. So if you are speaking full also, at least 80% of the words software should be able to understand. So be fluent. If you pause multiple times, if you fumble, content software will not be able to understand. How to get content 5 out of 5? Maintain the fluency, add clarity, automatically you get marks. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is the truth. Hope you are getting it. Alright, so how to manage huge noise on the exam day? Simulate the behavior, turn on the TV, ask your friends to shout and practice read aloud. Problem solved. This you have to implement. Turn on the TV. Very, very simple. Every day when you practice for 5-10 minutes, turn on the TV, loud TV, and start to concentrate. Start concentrating on your computer screen or mobile screen in practice and see why it will not work in the exam. Simple technique. Let's take some more read aloud. So what I'll do, I'll show you how do I use that extra 30 seconds in the beginning, prepare myself, and then give the best. This is the first read aloud. So 30 seconds started now. I'm not adding a timer. I'm just identifying the difficult words. I'm just reading it. Sydney's coastal charm extends to its numerous pristine beaches, including the famous, I don't know how to pronounce, let's say, I'll skip this. Famous beach where locals and tourists alike come to surf, sunbathe or sunbath, I don't want to risk it, and soak up the laid back Aussie beach culture. Aussie culture, why to stress? What if I say something? I'll skip it. The coastal walk from Bondi to Coogee, I don't know. The coastal walk, let's say the coastal walk is a trek that takes you past several other beaches. This is what I'll speak. I think the time is up. Let's start. Sydney's coastal charm extends to its numerous pristine beaches, including the famous beach where locals and tourists alike come to surf and soak up the laid-back Aussie culture. The coastal walk from is a trek that takes you past several other beaches. Click next, done and dusted, man. But you have to speak like this. You fumble, you speak very slow, give multiple pauses, then the marks will not come. Let's take some more. Another 30 seconds. Let me prepare. Well, I can speak everything correctly, but I'm just showing you if you have problem, then how to address them. Let's say I have a problem. Melbourne, the capital of the Australian state of Victoria, is a city known for its unique blend of culture, art, this I don't know, I'll remove it, and diverse communities, often hailed as Australia's cultural capital. Melbourne has a character all its own. Simple one, I'll just start. Melbourne, the capital of the Australian state of Victoria, is a city known for its unique blend of culture, art and diverse communities. Often hailed as Australia's cultural capital, Melbourne has a character all its own. That's all. I'll click next and move on. I will be promising you I'll be getting full marks to my reading and speaking both if I speak this way or if you speak the same way. Last one, again 30 seconds, we'll use this. At the heart of Sydney lies its magnificent harbour with the iconic Sydney Opera House and Sydney Harbour Bridge defining its skyline. I don't know how to pronounce, I'll leave it. The house, designed by Danish architect, I don't want to know its name also, is a UNESCO, let's say I have a problem in pronouncing its name. UNESCO, I don't know how to speak. Should I say UNESCO or UNESCO or just skip, doesn't matter. You fumble, you lose marks. Hope you are getting it. Is a UNESCO, not UNESCO, sorry. UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its, say like, structure and world-class performances that graces its stage. I'm all set, I'm starting. At the heart of Sydney lies its magnificent harbour with iconic Sydney House and Sydney Harbour Bridge defining its skyline. The house, designed by Danish architect, is a World Heritage Site known for its sail-like structure and world-class performances that graces its stages. This is the way you have to read, and if you read, trust me, you will definitely get your scores. Even if you read like this, and let's say if you're not getting it, then it's time to enroll with our course. We will fix it because some people would be assuming they would have followed this. There are many other things. It's the feedback that helps you in our course. You have unlimited feedback with me. So if you really are struggling and not having time to actually fix it, understanding, spent all the time and all completely desperate to get the marks at the earliest, then join our course. I'll be there to help you fix the issue like this. Speaking, most of the students we fix within 3 days. 90 speaking, many people are getting it just within 3 or 4 days. 90% of them have 90 speaking. Alright guys, so with this I'll park it here. Thanks much. I really hope the video was informative. You like the video, then you leave your appreciation with a thumbs up and write down something as to how you felt about the video. Do you want something like this, new techniques, how to get content 5, pronunciation 5 and fluency 5, content 3, pronunciation 5, fluency 5 for repeat sentence, then do leave a comment. I'll have a look into it, and if most of you have commented, then we see the need of it and definitely come back at the earliest for the repeat sentence video. Fine guys, with this I'll park it here. Thanks much for all the love and support given to us. Do subscribe, keep watching Skills PT. This is Nakul signing off. Soon I'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye bye.